Thank you. Welcome back to Caroline's, ladies and gentlemen. Have you seen these new jackets where they don't have, they have the universal price code right here on the outside? Just goes right through. Beep. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He taught 7th and 8th grade in the Chicago public schools, which are ages 12 to 75. He's a very funny man. This is Paul DiGuilio.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's nice to be here, but I busted my bifocals this morning, so I had to buy a new pair of glasses. You know what's great about bifocals? If you wear bifocals and you're hanging around somebody really ugly, you can tilt your head, distort their image. And what was once an ugly face now becomes a nebulous blur. Why is it when people can't hear you, they squint their eyeballs? They go, huh? What? Like if they shut off one sense, the other senses are going to improve. And when people see far away, they always put their hands over their foreheads. Oh, I can see further now. I can see much further with my telescopic palm. If this works, maybe, just maybe. So I buy a new pair of glasses. I buy the new glasses. I go to the art museum. I'm walking around the art museum. People are like, tiptoe, quiet. The paintings are sleeping. Don't make any noise, you wake up all the famous paintings. People are really quiet at the art museum because nobody wants to get caught saying something stupid. Nobody wants to stand in front of a thermostat going, wow, that's a great painting. Or standing in front of a window, that looks just like Michigan Avenue. And I went to the aquarium. This guy is like tapping on a piranha tank going, you, Mr. Piranha. I've actually seen people devote like 10 minutes trying to get the complete and undivided attention of a piranha. You, can you see me? The piranha's in there. Yeah, I can see him. That glass bowl, moron. Maybe you haven't noticed I'm a piranha. I have no eyelids. I live in a glass bowl. I saw your ugly ass when you walked in the room. Maybe I'm partial to fish in tanks. You know, I wear glasses myself. I'd hate it if people came up to me all the time, tapping on my leg. Hey, comedian! Hey, you in there? Can you see me, huh? I'm convinced that's why people buy tarantulas and snakes for pets, you know? They buy snakes just to see people go, he's so... Oh! You can buy the most exotic pets. You can buy like black widow spider. They actually sell. Black widow spider like kills a male spider, right? Black widow spider like has sex with a male. She kills him, she eats him. I'll tell you, man, if I were a male spider, you know, I would be gay. I would be gay. I'd have lots of spider magazines in my web. I'd have Playbug magazine. I don't care. It's like, I'm a spider, I got 8 legs, I could do all kinds of things to myself. I don't need a relationship that bad. If I'm gonna have sex and die, I'll get a blow-up spider, I don't care. You know? I'll have sex with an ant and pretend it's a spider. Put a spider wig on the ant. You know, guys hear about how the black widow spider kills a male spider. We guys are like, oh, you know, women are like, yes. That's what the spider gets for not committing. That's what he gets for trying to run away from his wife and 3,000 children. I'm afraid of relationships, man, I'll tell you. You know, I'm afraid of everything. I called my psychiatrist today. He's got an answering machine. If you have more than one personality, press 2. If you have no personality, press 0. If you suffer from deja vu, press redial now. I'm paranoid. My psychiatrist, he says I'm a hypochondriac, you know, but I'm a psychological hypochondriac. I don't have imaginary physical problems. I have imaginary psychological problems. I don't really have psychological problems. I just think that I do. I think I'm a hypochondriac. I'm really not. It's all in my mind. It's like having a psychosomatic headache. You don't really have a headache. It's all in your head. I have an imaginary friend who was a hypochondriac, and his problems are all in my mind. I have another imaginary friend who believes that I don't really exist. I'm a figment of his imagination. I have an imaginary friend who believes that he doesn't really exist. And he doesn't really exist, so he's got a point. A friend of mine told me that I worry too much about what other people think. I should just be myself. The problem is that being myself involves worrying about what other people think. So the best way to stop worrying is to stop being myself. The problem is I'm having an identity crisis. I don't know who the hell I really am. And the friend who told me to stop worrying about what other people think is one of my imaginary friends. So why should I worry what he thinks anyway? He's a figment of my imagination. In fact, he's the imaginary friend who says I'm a figment of his imagination. He acts like I don't even exist. I'm telling you, at times like this, you find out who your imaginary friends really are. So you know what I've been doing? I've been taking placebos. In other words, I'm taking something I know doesn't really work in order to get rid of something I know I don't even have. Placebos only work if you don't know they don't work. The problem is that I do know they don't really work, but I don't really have a problem, so they really should work. See, it's an imaginary cure for an imaginary problem. Hell, I should just say no to placebos. I might become psychologically addicted to something I know is physically impossible to become psychologically addicted to. Then suffer psychological withdrawals that I know don't even exist. Then I'd have to be put on a placebo rehabilitation program, where I'd be administered increasingly smaller and smaller doses of a substitute placebo, which had the exact same non-effect. So then I woke up. Actually, I woke myself up snoring, and I'll tell you, people in real life don't snore like they do on TV with that cute little whistle. Now, the basic snore, if you live with somebody who snores, the basic snore has two sounds. There's a primary inhalation, followed by the secondary. People in real life have what I call a surprise attack snore. I call it the guerrilla warfare surprise attack snore because it always occurs when you think they stop snoring. Like, you know, this is exactly what they do. They go. Well, what the hell is that anyway? Everybody who snores has got to go. What do they got, some percolator drip thing going on up here? Snoring can now be alleviated, though, by a special surgical technique. It's called beheading. And that's my time. You guys have been a lot of fun. Thanks very much.